Okay, so quick update. I don't remember exactly where I left off last time I uploaded a video, but it was a while ago. And so, okay, so what's been happening? My eyes situation is better than it was last time I updated. I had a laser treatment that it was different than the first type of laser that I had. But anyway, I had a laser treatment, and it worked. It did lower the pressure enough, and so yeah, I'm still putting drops in twice a day. Yeah, so my eyes are better. I see the doctor again in June, I think it is, either June or July. So we'll see from there if it's still good. If not, then I can have that same procedure done again. If necessary. So hopefully it won't be necessary, but you know, that procedure wasn't as bad to get through as the last one had been. The first one was whoa, but this one is not quite as hard to get through, but it seems like it lasts longer. Takes longer to get it done, but anyway. So yeah, so that's the update on my eyes. I have been working on my studio room project. I have been doing little clips and pictures now and then, but I keep forgetting to do before pictures a lot of the time, and the clips are very short and stuff, because if I don't do it that way, I'll end up just not doing it. I found out that I do a lot better when I just do it. I will go more in depth in that when I do a video or videos of that. I still have a lot of work to do, but I did make some progress, and I'm hoping that this time that I will actually maintain and not let it pile up so badly again and stuff, but we'll see. There's a lot of stuff happening here, and Franklin even helped and stuff. So yeah, so there's that. If my editing program and my photos program will allow me, I've been having some technical issues again. So anyway, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get that sorted out and start putting up some videos soon. I'm hoping to edit one today, this one. So yes, I have a lot of videos that are like outdated, and I think I probably said this in the last video too, but I don't, at this point, I don't know if I'm gonna actually upload them or not. Like, I have some from the holidays, like Easter and Valentine's Day and Christmas and whatever. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna end up uploading them because it's just so outdated. But then again, I mean, you could use that for future of the holidays. Anyway, the point is that I'm far behind, and I'm hoping to be able to start catching up soon, but the way things keep happening and stuff, I just don't know. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start where I am for now. And so the latest thing is that on the weekend, on April 13th, Friday the 13th, April 13th, and Saturday the 14th, I went to an event called Scrap Fest. I've been there a few times, and I've done videos. So, but anyway, I'll have information in the description box below this video. But I went, and I had a good time, and there was an ice storm and a winter storm over the weekend, and so that's where I'm starting, even though I should be starting further behind. If I don't start somewhere, I'll never get started again with the videos, and I do want to get started again with the videos. So yeah, now that my eyes are okay enough to do the editing and stuff. So, Scrapfest. Okay, so I will put some pictures and everything, but for now, I'm going to do the show and tell portion of the video. So I will start with the goodie bag because it was very generous and there was an exciting item in it. Well, I mean, everything's pretty cool, but I was really, really excited. The goodie bag, because I attended the crop, not just the marketplace, but the crop, the 2-day event, and so there was this pretty paper pad, and one of my table mates didn't want hers, so I have an extra. So I got 2 of those, and I really like them. So you can see the patterns. They're really, it's really, and where's the, this one is open. Okay, good. So anyway, I like it. I think there's some really cool things in there. And I will find a place to store them. I got a cool pencil case. Pencil cases are always handy to scrapbook friends. And there are coupons and information about stuff on the inside here. And there's a cool thing here. If I have that on key tag day, then I saved some money on my purchases, and a gift certificate, and some information about some things going on at the store. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, pencil cases are always really cool. Which reminds me, this worked out awesomely. These came from, kind of embarrassing, but anyway, they came from bra packaging. And anyway, it works out awesomely as a pencil case because you can see through it, and it's pretty strong stuff. I don't know how long they'll last if I keep using them, but hey, I mean, it was sort of free. And I mean, normally you would just put that in the recycle, but I used it, and it worked out really, really well. And so I did scissors and cutters and that sort of thing in this one, and then I loaded this one up with my main things like erasers and pencils and pens and that sort of stuff. And then I loaded this one with Sharpies, and it was a lot easier to just put these in my backpack and just go in with that than just have everything loose in my backpack. So yeah, it was great. It worked out really well. And I got a cool one of them things to wipe to clean your glasses and the camera lens and such, and it's from the company Forever, and you might be interested in this. So I'll kind of leave this like this for a minute, and you can pause it and get the information if you're interested. Hopefully you can read it well enough. Okay, so you can pause it if you're interested. And I got this, which is cool. Of course I'll change the color. But yeah, it's cool. I can use this on my art journal page that I would do about Scrapfest this year. I think it's cool. For the first time since I've been attending the crops, I did not actually do anything in my art journal while there. I was working on something else, and I'll show you that in a bit. House of Scraps gave us some brads. which are cool. They're glittery. I guess it's called Fiesta. And House of Scraps is pretty cool. And the people are really cool people, and sometimes they hold all-day crops, and I attend those too sometimes. They haven't done any in a while because of life stuff, but hopefully they will be doing some soon. And this from Unique is kind of cool. Did I show you the website? Yeah, okay. This is kind of cool. They gave me some stickers, which of course I will change the color on, but they're sparkly, so it might be hard to change the color. Anyway, it's a neat tool that helps you place letters, like helps you place your stickers and such, in neat ways on your layouts or in your journal or whatever. So that's kind of neat. It's kind of interesting. And this is just some more information about stuff that's coming up and such. I'm not sure if I'll make it to any of those, but we'll see. And this piece says experience life's journey, which is kind of cool. And I was holding it upside down, or whatever. And I got an ink pad. A blue. It looks black, but it's blue. Qucik. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. But look at the adorable business card. So it's from Your Next Stamp, and it's absolutely adorable. So here are the things. Okay, and I got this fun card making kit, and I'll show you in a sec. But okay, so it's the kit to make this card, and look at these adorable ladies. Oh, that's so fun. Okay, and you get like why is green such a popular color? Anyway, so there's green, and I'll probably use that as a template and change the colors, but anyway, and there's some sequins and such. So that's cool. And I thought this was very clever. So hold on a sec. Gotta open up the bag. So got this bag. So a couple of candies, and there's this piece of felt here, and the felt, it has a sticky back, and it says, "Want to know what the felt is for?" And I thought it's pretty cool. It's the Four Seasons Scrap Inn. I thought that was a clever way to get you to go to their booth. And so when I did go to their booth, of course I forgot to bring the felt with me, but she let me do the make and take anyway, which I believe was this one. So she let me do yeah, it is, because it says it on the back. Come on camera, focus. Okay, anyway, so she let me do the make and take, and I think it'll be cool because I can get the pattern for the flower and the pattern for the cool tag. I did the make and take, and then and she was fun. She was great. And then I went and I got the piece of felt and came back, and then she gave me this block of wood, and the idea is that you put it on there, and then you can use it as an inker thingy, and it lasts a long time, and you can just replace the felt. And speaking of replacing the felt, one of my table mates didn't want her candy, and yeah, she didn't want hers, so I got an extra felt. So when this one is used up, then I can replace it, and then I can find myself some more felt to do that with. So I thought that was pretty cool. And like I said, I thought it was a clever way to get us to go to their booth. And there was no pressure to buy anything, so that was good. They had some stuff that I was tempted to get, but I didn't shop a whole lot this time. I got this magazine, which is pretty cool. I quickly leafed through it. I plan to read it. So yeah, that's cool. I have no idea what that is that I'm about to show you, but it's fun to get the crop bags, because you get items like I'm about to show you that so you can try it out and see if you enjoy it or not, and if it's something you want to buy again. So this is from Scrap and Stamp. And obviously there's a coupon there, but there's this bottle. It says crystal drops, so I'm assuming that you can make yourself some little gem-like things with it or something, or maybe it's something kind of like glossy accents, except that it's colored or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I'm looking forward to playing with it and seeing what it does. And the most exciting, I was brought to tears when I saw this, because at Crop Fest in November, which I have footage, I have a video to edit. What am I trying to say? I have stuff to edit from that event as well, but I don't know if, I don't know when I'll get to it. But anyway, at Crop Fest, which was in November, which is by the same people as Scrap Fest, it's a smaller event. They had a make and take by this company, by Alton New, and I absolutely love this company. I just love their stuff and how it works. I think it's just so cool. It's just so awesome. Okay, so I did their make and take there at Crop Fest, and it was so cool. Yeah, I don't know what I did with... It's here somewhere in my clutter. But anyway, I did something that looked in the end similar to that on a card, and it's so cool the way that it works. Okay, enough stalling. I got a stamp set. Oh. So after doing the make and take and doing something that looks similar to this, using this. So basically you stamp this one with a color, and then you choose a different color and you stamp this one over top, and then a different color and stamp this one over top, and stuff, and you build it up, and it's just so cool. And then you've got the different leaves and things to do that with, and you guys probably know about all this already, but I'm just so excited. Anyway. And then there are some sentiments and things on there too. this is probably going to be a long video because I'm already at 25 minutes just by chatting and showing you, and I'm not even done. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, after doing that make and take, this is the stamp set that we used for the make and take, and I was so tempted to buy it, but I just didn't. I couldn't justify the price, especially since I wanted to buy some ink pads to go with it, different color ink pads and stuff. I just couldn't justify it because I probably wouldn't use it enough to justify the price. I don't even remember what the price was. I just remember it was more than my budget. Anyway, and so when I saw it in my crop bag, I was like, oh my gosh! Ah! I was so excited. And we get one of these coupons. They gave us one of these at after the make and take too, and so yeah, they also gave us this to explain how it works, how you do it, and to give some ideas and examples of how to use them. And so anyway, they're just so cool. I just love it. I think it's just so brilliant. So yeah, that was the most exciting thing in there for me. And I'm going to try to show you this without. So the theme this time for Scrapfest was, I'm trying to show you just the title and the cute sticker. That's a neat sticker. It's like a piece of plastic. It's really cool. Anyway, so we were at the Turtles table. The theme was luck. Okay, Friday the 13th is my lucky day, and for the costume, if you were going to dress up, and for the table decor, if you decided to do that, the theme was your favorite Lucky Charm. I really wanted to do a specific costume. I wanted to be a star because I wanted to be my lucky star, right? But there was no way that I could. It was way too expensive to buy the material needed to make the costume that I originally wanted to make. And then all my other ideas for costumes that I wanted to make, and that didn't work out either. And so I ended up with, at the last minute, making cardboard. I'm sure you're surprised. Anyway, I made a cardboard costume, which I'll show you. It got some good reactions and stuff, so that was good. And because I dressed up, I received this, which I love. Oh my gosh. Wow! They are beautiful. So thank you. You're probably not watching, but anyway, thank you, Scrapfest team. TH. There's no TH in team. Anyway. Yeah. I really love that. So, got that. Now, because of the extreme winter storm that was happening on Saturday, a lot of people left early or just didn't come at all for day 2 of the crop. And that meant that I had a better chance of winning something, which is, you know, I hope everybody made it home safely. This is just water, by the way. I don't know why I'm holding it as if it was a hot beverage. Anyway. Probably because I'm talking about ice storms and stuff. Anyway, okay, so the weather was like really crazy bad. Tuesday. Yesterday was snowy, and today I think it's finally stopped with the weather, but I mean, there's still stuff on the ground it's stuff that's really, really hard to shovel and stuff. Anyway, I can get long-winded, can't I? Gee whiz. Especially when I'm excited, I get this way. I call that rodoting. In Acadian French, that means chatty, I guess. It's the closest I can think of. Anyway, where was I going? So, showed you that, I got that, and the cupcake for, like, after when the people who decided to dress up, oh yeah, okay, I know where I was going, but anyway, I'll get back to it. The people who dress up in costume around 10 p.m. on the Friday, do a parade around the tables to show off their costume, and then after you've done the parade, then you receive your gift, and then you have a cupcake. And oh my gosh, the cupcake was good. I think it was probably the best cupcake I've ever eaten. It was called Coconut Heaven, and it lived up to its name, believe me. And this was the napkin, and it's not soiled, so I can put it in with my napkins over here for arting with. And back to Saturday. Saturday, most people left early, but there were still some that stayed until the end. It ended at 9 p.m. on Saturday. Went until midnight on the Friday. Anyway, so on Saturday, thank you if you're watching this. Thank you for putting up with me. Anyway, because by the time that they got to my table to play a game that they played, and throughout the weekend they played this game with the people at each table, so one person from each table won a prize, is basically what it adds up to, and everybody at my table except one other person was gone by the time they got to my table, so the odds were 50-50 that I would win something, and I won because I rolled. So we got these, they had these giant foam dice, and it was cool too because there was a set of blue ones and a set of green ones, and without my even saying anything, she just automatically handed the green ones to the to the other person, and so I got to roll the blue one. So I had the lucky blue dice. I rolled an 8, I believe it was, and I think she rolled 3 or a 4 or something like that. Anyway, I got the high roll, and so that meant that I won the prize. And so to claim my prize, I had to spin a wheel, which was fun. The first spin landed on spin again, and then my second spin landed on treasures. And so I won this gorgeous paper pad. I know that the cover shows them, but anyway, that one right there is my favorite one. It's textured and it's brown and it's beautiful, but I love pretty well everything in here. That one is cool. Anyway, it's really, really cool. Oh, that's gorgeous. And oh, that red one is awesome. That's beautiful. Anyway, it's a really cool paper pad. Ooh, really cool. Really, really cool. Wow. Oh, wow. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, that and some more of them wood piece things that are gorgeous. So I think those and these butterflies would work really well together on the same project. I think that's just gorgeous. So yes, it won that. And I'll find a place for that. I'll put it there for until the video is over. Okay, and so one of the make and takes that I did, free make and takes, was this one, which is very, very cool. Distress oxide, I think we were experimenting with and just playing with, and some sequins, and love that stamp. Those stamps. I almost bought a set, but I just don't stamp a lot, and so I can't really justify buying too many, especially at full price and stuff. Like if it's in the $1.50 bin or something at Michael's, then I might buy it. But anyway, they're really, really pretty stamps, and I really enjoyed the make and take, mostly because I enjoyed the people who were doing it. And again, no pressure to buy something from their booth, and no, like, they didn't even mention that at all, and they were smiley and helpful and friendly and just fun. They were just awesome people. And so this is from Paper Angel Studios that did this. And it's one of the giant tags, I think, because I mean it's about the size of my hand. Anyway, so that's a very pretty make and take. And then Karen Ellis did a technique taster, I think is what it's called. Basically a make and take. And she's with Creative Scrapbooker magazine. She writes an article for it and everything, and so they were having this make and take, and it was cool because I got to use one of the mini gel press jelly plates. It was a triangular shape one, and used it as a stamp. And anyway, it was fun. It was a fun one to do, and of course I had green and gold ink. Anyway, those were my choices, so I went mostly with very pale. I didn't ink it very heavily, but anyway, it's I love the star, and I love the flowers and the buttons and everything. I love the embellishments basically, and I love the idea for the pillow box. And of course it's a real pillow box. You can put stuff inside it. And yeah, I thought that was really neat and cute and fun. So okay, and so one of the make and takes for croppers only, it was always full, and so I didn't make it to I wasn't able to do it before they packed up and left. But one of my table mates did go to it. I don't know if she actually made it, but she at least got the pattern, and then she let us get the pattern off. Anyone at the table who wanted the pattern was able to get it, and so I took it. And so basically the idea is that you fold it, you trace this onto some pattern paper, and then you fold it, and it looks like pleats, and it makes a cute little, a nice little sundress. And so they had it backed onto a piece of black cardstock on a white card base, and they had ribbon and flower embellishments at the waist and stuff. But anyway, I thought it was really cute. And then this, oh, I would have loved to have won one of those. This was there was a wall with a bunch of I think it was a shoe hanging thingy. Anyway, there were a bunch of cutting dies in there, and if your ticket number matched one of the dies, you won that die. But I didn't match any. Would have loved to have won one of them, but I did not. Oh well. Okay, and so that can go with my other patterns over here. Patterns similar to that. And then one of my table mates was, I keep saying table mates or something like that because I don't want to say actual names because I don't know, I didn't ask for permission to do anything on YouTube with their names or their photos or whatever, so yeah, only stuff that applies to me or whatever will be in this video. Wow. Almost an hour already. 42 minutes already. Just chatting with you. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to be able to edit out either, so. But anyway, okay, so. It's been a while, what can I say? Okay, anyway, so. So one of my table mates, she had gone to do something, and then she came back, and on her way back she looked on the floor and she saw this, and she said, "Hey Phoebe, I found an owl for you." And of course I thought of Teresa right away, but anyway, she handed it to me and she gave it to me, and it's adorable. And there's one on the other side too. So that's pretty cool. So it looks like somebody had stamped it and it didn't quite work, and so they stamped it again, and then it looks like it worked better on this side, but maybe they still weren't happy, or they decided against using it, or it just dropped and they didn't pick it up, or anyway, whatever. I ended up with it and I love it. I think it's adorable. Okay, and then things that people gave me because they just didn't want it anymore and they figured if somebody could use it, good. So one lady had a bunch of these wooden pieces that she didn't know what to do with, and she had like a bag full, but I only picked up a few pieces, just a few, and if I don't end up using them, I will probably like recycle them or something. But I can probably use them on a journal cover or something. Some kind of mixed media project or something. So anyway, I got some of them things. And I have a thing over there to put things like that in. And then I was given some neat envelopes that I took mostly for the patterns. So it's really cool. It's really neat. So the idea is that you can insert that in there. Well, you can if you can see what you're doing. Okay, so you can insert that in there, and this one in there, I assume, or something. Anyway, I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I'll figure it out eventually. But I thought it was different and kind of neat, and so I took it for the pattern. And so I'll put it with my patterns over there after I've shown you. And then there's this basic envelope with the rounded and like a nice small size for a journaling spot or something like that. And then this one I've been wanting a pattern for this for a long time. I mean, yes, I could make myself one, but it's a hassle, and it's, you know, I have to make it perfect and straight and stuff. So now I just have the pattern, and so I don't have to go through all that trouble. So basic, I think an ATC would fit in here nicely. Not sure, but anyway, even if not, it's still a really handy thing for art journaling and junk journaling and stuff like that. So that's cool. And then I got this really neat one. Now, hold on a sec. What's up, my girl? What's up? And then there's this neat shape. That's really neat. And so I had to have one of these. And she gave me more than just these. And this is an ombre paper. It's cardstock, which is really cool. It's really pretty. So anyway, this is really neat and different, and have a pattern for that too. And I have a pink one like this, and a few more in that. Oh, you don't see it. Anyway, in a bag over there. I have more of that kind of thing. And I also got just a normal envelope pattern, and the inside has that. And another one with this pattern, and the inside, oops, the inside looks like that. So I think these are really good patterns to have. And like I said, I'll put those in my pattern thing later. And there were also these included with it. I guess it's to seal it with or something, just to make it kind of fancy. Something like that. So, yeah. So that's cool. Goes in there. And like I said, I'll deal with that later. And I am going to deal with it. I'm not just saying it. As soon as I'm done filming, I will put it where it goes. Everything where it goes. And then my purchases. So yeah, that's the bag I was telling you about that has more of the envelopes and receipts and pamphlets and stuff that are not really interesting to see, that I just need to put away. Anyway, so while I was working on this project, which I will tell you more about in a bit, I ran out of glue and my glue stick, and it turned out that I had grabbed the wrong glue stick too, because it was one of the old ones that didn't really work very well, and I guess it was nearing being empty. So there's that. See, crafty girl, I do that too. And so yeah, I had to go to the marketplace and buy me some glue, and it had two in it, and I started using one of them. So one of them is in one of the pencil case things that I showed you earlier. So this is going to go in recycle. I finally got my hands on a new Jet Black Stays-On ink pad. These things are expensive, but I love them, and so I was able to replace it finally, because mine is drying out. And I was almost, look, that's how much I had left. So I bought a new score tape. Oops, Teresa, I misspelt it when in my comment on one of your videos recently. But anyway, yeah, I love this stuff. It's strong and it works really well. It holds really well. So it is expensive, but it where's the price? It is expensive, but to me it's worth it because it's good quality stuff. That goes in the tape bin. Okay, that was all of my purchases. And I think that's it for the show and tell, except for the project. So this year they added a mixed media contest. So every year they have a scrapbook layout and a card contest. This year they added a mixed media category, and I was excited about it and I was determined to enter the category. But because of the storm and because everybody was leaving early, they moved the deadline to have it ready. And this is what I was working on the whole time I was, well, the whole time I was there until I submitted it. Originally, the deadline to submit it was 4 p.m., I think, on Saturday. And then they moved it to 2:30 p.m. on Saturday. And so I submitted it unfinished. And I'll show you a picture of how it looked when I set it up. But I was lucky number 13. And number 12 is the one that won. I didn't win, but I'm not surprised because it wasn't finished and like there weren't any photos and yeah. So anyway, so this is basically how far I got with it, and now I'm not sure if I'm going to end up finishing it. I hope to, but I've got so many other projects that I want to get to, so yeah. So I don't know. So all the pages look pretty much the same, just slight variety on the same basics. I'm almost out of my favorite washi tape, which is this one and this one. Those are my two favorites, and yeah, I'm almost out, so hopefully I can find it again. And there. I suspect that nobody pulled the tags out, but if they had, they would have seen that I left them a little message. So it says, okay, so the truth is that I ran out of time, but I still wanted to enter this contest. ... And so it goes on. There's a so these are temporary journaling spots, and you know, it just basically it explains on the different tags inside what I was probably going to do something about some soma with this or something and stuff. So anyway, so basically all the tags look the same too. They look like that front and back, and the ones that I put temporarily, I temporarily put a note on with some colored papers on some of them at the front, and then it said to write your name. To enter the contest, you had to write your name on the back. So I said it's interactive and you can pull the tags out, but I suspect that nobody did. And also because I was so late in, like I submitted it at the last minute, so most people had probably already made their vote before I even put mine on the table. So yeah. Oh, I think I just saw another thing that I think I forgot to show you that I purchased. So yeah, I purchased 4 items. Oh my gosh, though. Whoa. They had, so yeah, so that's this. That was my mixed media project, that my tag book that I submitted and did not win for. But at the marketplace, oh my goodness. It was very hard to leave it there, but I did because it was just not in budget, but wow. They had it was probably about this long, and well, pencil length width. basically they had a giant box of Prismacolor pencils, and oh my gosh, I wanted it so bad, but it was over $125. I can't remember the exact price, but it was over $125. So, nope, not within budget. So, there you go. Okay, so, wow. Just under an hour. 57 minutes and counting. Pretty close to 58 minutes on my counter here, just on this thing. This is going to be a long video. Sorry. Okay, so so my fourth purchase, which I think I forgot to show you, is this Wink of Stella. The one that I am currently using is not run out, but I use it a lot and I love it, so I wanted a backup, and I didn't. Yeah, I wanted a backup, so I have a backup now. So yeah. So okay, I think that's it for the show and tell portion of this video. So I'm not sure in which order I'm going to put all the stuff, and based on the length of this, I think, based on the length of this show and tell, I think I'm going to break it up in 2, maybe 3 videos. So I'll show the prep in one video. This, not sure if I'll do this video first. Probably I'll do this video first, because I might do it as an unedited video. We'll see. Anyway, you don't. It'll be in the information will be there when I figure it out. Anyway, so that's it for this portion. Anyway, so. Don't got me sometimes.